There was another reason that brought me back to the
See,
States
now
as
we're
well. Now we're
peeling
getting
the
to the
onion.
nitty gritty. Okay, I will tell you this part. It just wasn't grandmother. I ended up getting sick in Korea. I had appendicitis
Ooh, did it explode?
that turned into peritonitis as
Ugh.
they were taking it out. It exploded over my intestines.
Oh,
And so I was in the hospital for a little bit over a month, I think. It felt like a year,
in
but I
Seoul?
was in the hospital. In Seoul? Was I in Seoul? No, I was on Jeju.
Oh, Jeju.
So
Okay.
I was in Jeju. I lived in Seogwipo, which is like the country part
Yeah,
of Jeju.
nice.
That was not anymore. It was, but I was in the city, like I was in the upper half of the island. But yeah, so they transferred me there and to do the operation and stuff like that. But I was there for like almost a month, I think.
Wow.
And yeah, being
Again, alone.
in the I had friends.
Yeah.
Like I had friends, and let me tell you, when I told my mom and dad what was going on, they were like, "We're coming." I was like, "No, why? Like,
Nice.
come and watch me sit up in the hospital? That's not cool. Not to me. It shouldn't be cool to you either." But and I didn't want them to worry or whatever.
Right,
But I
right.
had friends. They basically lived at the hospital with me. Like
Nice.
seriously, take rounds, take shifts and stuff. But like I said, those are the people. That's why I can't ever
You can't
cut
close,
out
yeah.
Korea. Like that's why I can't
Yes.
cut out South Korea. But yeah, so I was in the hospital for like a month. But after being there in the hospital, dealing with after seeing their standard of health codes and stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm out. That's it. I'm gone. Like, a fun story. One night, there was a nurse that came in, like, trying to get blood for me, and I'm not sure what type of medicines they had me on. I was feeling lovely, but the nurse walks in, and she's, like, trying to get blood from me, and she's, like, trying to find a vein, and I swear, this is not an exaggeration. She must have poked me at least 14, 15 times, like trying to find a vein and could never get one. So finally
Oh
she
my
goes
God.
down to my foot and my feet and she like finds a vein or whatever and she puts it in or whatever and I like feel her, you know, like pulling the needle back. So I'm like, oh, thank God. And I'm like out of it, almost out of it the entire time, like aware of what's going on, but not really able to like move or whatever, you know? And so she takes the blood and when she pulls the needle out, all I hear is, oh, 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 like that. And so I don't know what's going on because I can't like, you know, move or like make out what's going on. The next day, can I give a shout out to Willow?
Of course.
Okay, so the next day, my best friend in life now, Willow, she comes to visit me and she's like, oh my God, what happened here? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I look up and there's like blood splatter all over like the curtain or whatever. And I was like, what happened? And I was like, oh, I think that was the nurse last night. And she goes, and she just left it there? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. She's like, wow. Okay. So it looked like a murder scene.
I know.
Like, it looked like a murder scene.
Like a scene
It
from
was-
Dexter.
That's my show. Yes. Yes. That's my show.
Look at the blood
Splatter analysis. Yeah, but that's how it looked. And she's like, what happened? I was like, oh, I think it came from the nurse when she tried to find a vein and she took it from my foot. And all I heard was, ooh, ooh, ooh. And this was, ooh, 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 over the curtain. So
It is the first
that was,
ooh.
ooh, yeah, the second. That's exactly what happened, I'm sure. So, yeah, so after that and grandma, I'm out. So that's what, yeah, being someplace sick, it's not
I mean,
like,
that's an eye opener, right?
yeah, it was like, this can't happen again. I gotta go. So that's what happened.
Wow.
And it was funny because I remember being in a lot of pain, and I remember like talking to the nurses in Korean, and I'll be like, "Oh, he sounds so cute. He's speaking Korean." I'll be like, "All right, we can't do this." Like I'm literally like, I feel like death. Like, can we stop doing that? You know.
First of all, just having your appendicitis is already
Yeah.
owie.
Yeah, it was owie. I didn't even know what was going on. I rode my bike to the hospital that
Oh,
night.
that's
It's like
even worse.
3 o'clock in the morning. I was like,
Oh.
this isn't right. I'm going to the hospital. So that's what happened. I rode my bike there. It was great. It
Dang.
was great. It was good.